we're actually going to move to item B, which is the student spotlight to begin.
Yes, Mr. Schmidt. Our first item of recognition is our Student Spotlight, where we regularly feature students in the Creative Guild. Tonight, we recognize Maitreya Shah and Kairavi Shah, freshmen. Maitreya is a freshman at Athens, and Kairavi is a 7th grader at Larson for their brand new podcast series aptly titled the Shah Sibling Podcast. They put in a lot of work. Producing the series over the summer and premiered it just last month on Spotify. We'd like to welcome Thomas Butcher to come up and introduce the students and share more about their project. He will also play a quick sample of their podcast.
Thank you, Dr. Rucheski and board members, for inviting the Creative Guild to present more work here tonight. When Maitreya and Kairavi first visited the studio in July, they may not have realized that they were essentially giving themselves homework during summer vacation. Because after the initial meeting, it would be a whole month until their first episode was produced. Why? Because when it comes to podcasting, the majority of the work is done before you even press the record button. So where do you begin? What can a younger sister and older brother fresh out of middle school even talk about? Well, as it turns out, a lot actually. Their list of passions is quite impressive, so bear with me. Both have devoted time to robotics, drawing, learning the Sanskrit language. Maitreya is now in the Hosta Club at Athens, and from what I've seen, he is also a very talented photographer. Kairavi has spent years learning Indian classical dance. She also has dabbled in cross-country and is currently on the Larson cheer team. Both of them play tennis, Maitreya having just finished his season with the Athens JV team, by the way. And they both have taken classes for music. And so they decided to create a series where they could talk about anything and everything they want to talk about, hence the Shah Sibling Podcast. And in their first run of episodes, they chose to discuss music. Through research, they learned how music can affect the brain and change your mood, interpretation of music in different cultures, how music is created, and how its relationship with language. The process of writing and preparation is what ultimately paved the way for their authentic conversations behind the microphone. I witnessed their growth firsthand as they simultaneously developed intercommunication and public speaking skills with every episode produced. Podcasts are an incredible resource in today's world, and for students, it not only benefits themselves, but has the potential to transform their learning into teaching. Without a doubt, there is a long and windy road ahead. But at least we know we'll have a good podcast to listen to. Here are just a few samples.
Hi, I'm Maitreya.
Hi, I'm Kairavi.
And welcome to the Shah Sibling Podcast.
Did you know that if you were to listen to happy, upbeat music, it can cause your brain to produce chemicals like dopamine and serotonin, which brings feelings of joy?
Another fact is that it can boost memory, build task endurance, lighten your mood, reduce anxiety and depression, improve your response to pain, and help you work out more efficiently.
Did you know that researchers have shown that music stimulates the cerebellum, a region of the brain that is crucial to motor control? Connections between the cerebellum and the limbic system, which is associated with emotion, may explain why movement, emotion, and music are tied together. What's the next song we're listening to?
The next song is Gotta Keep Going by Milano.
So how did this make you feel?
This made me feel like excited, groovy a little bit. Made me want to get up and start dancing.
Yeah. Though the United States is #1 in music, Sweden is known for music. Sweden is one of the world's most successful exporters of popular music.
The basis of all music is its beat, which divides it into units of time. Composers and musicians group these beats together, decide how long each beat is, and place accents on some for emphasis. This creates the basic rhythm of a piece of music. What came first, music or language?
Music came first, the language part came later. Pulling together evidence from infant development, language acquisition, and music cognition, the authors explored the roles of and interactions between music and language. This led them to hypothesize that language is better thought of as a special type of music. I'm always singing every day. It annoys my brother so much, but I love to sing, and that's what I do every day.
Yeah, okay, so that wraps up the last episode.
Of music. Thank you guys so much for listening.
Thank you. Bye.
So if you have any comments or questions for Maitreya or Kairavi, now's the time.
Any questions or comments for our pod? Go ahead.
Why a podcast? What got you interested in podcasting?
The meeting and Mr. Fisher told us a lot about how podcasting can help our social skills, and we got really interested.
Great. Well done.
How many episodes have you done?
We have done 4 episodes, but we continue on trying to make more episodes about different topics.
How long is it taking you per episode to kind of put the idea together and get it ready to go and record it?
So average it takes about 1 week per episode.
Oh, okay.
And Mr. Butcher has done an amazing job with helping edit and produce our episodes.
So Maitreya and Kairavi, I was just talking to you earlier, and you said you did it on music. You have other topics that you want to talk about on your podcast?
Yeah, like drawing and stuff we did together, like tennis, and yeah, like our hobbies and what we like to do.
Wonderful.
Great. All right, fantastic. Well, I think we have some
How are
certificates.
you marketing or letting others know about your podcast so that others can hear your wisdom?
So currently we have all 4 episodes on Spotify, but we're hoping to expand a lot more to a lot more famous like podcasting apps and websites.
And with our relatives and family members and friends. So.
Are you telling everybody at school what you did too, so all your classmates can listen?
Mostly friends, but
Good.
Great. Nice job. We come back. We've got some. There you go. Come on in. All right.